my pieces just everywhere. Here's what it is. Got me a new little piece that needs a what happened to my but that's probably, that ain't no new little piece. That's probably my little piece that was little. Yeah, that's it. It's a little long now. I just need for these little pieces to follow suit, because that used to be just like this. Mm-hmm. Try to get this thing completed tomorrow. Oh, dang, I didn't even share it to Facebook. Let me do that right quick. Because I was supposed to do oils of that before I even came on. Go figure. See if me and Felicia can't get together and get this joker set up where I can go live from StreamYard. I wonder, can I go live from StreamYard on my phone? I don't reckon I'll know. Huh? They're next door to me.
What?
They next door to me and they have stairs. Yes, sir, every day. I don't even think it's no kids over there. I think that's adults. Welcome, 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 y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
And you ready to go on what you call?
I'm already on what you call. That's the ogre, y'all. I ain't calling him. He actually, he ain't been acting so much like an ogre. He been being pretty nice. I guess I just gotta call him Philip. Welcome, 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 y'all. This is Sylvie414, and I is Sylvie, your rough edge lady. Bringing y'all some of that balance, that one in the middle. Just hoping that y'all might try to see things from another vantage point. Is all. That's all. That's all. You know, we working this thing day by day, getting it together, working on being the greatest and the best us ever. Is ours. That's all. I hope y'all done had a nice day. My day, it was productive. It was productive. I did some things and some stuff. I got some content. I hadn't posted no content in 2 days. Like, I took a break. I posted, yeah, I hadn't posted no content in 2 days. I ain't posted no content since Saturday. When I went in YouTube and looked at my videos, it was like 2 days ago, and I was like, ooh. I think I needed a break, y'all, because I've been going hard. I've been going hard. I've been posting all the content. I've been going live. And now, look, y'all, look. I told y'all, I got the word to engage. And since I've been engaging, I've been watching y'all engage. TikTok. Shout out to TikTok right quick, because TikTok engaged up a mug today. TikTok engaged up a mug today. Y'all know I came on and I told y'all about that chick on TikTok, little lady that said that, was it followers? Might have been views. I don't know which one it was, but I could relate to her because I remember doing that. I don't know if it was she woke up one day and didn't have no followers, and she woke up the next day and she had 1 follower, or if it was views. She ain't had no views and she woke up the next day and she had views. But my followers, what I realized about my TikTok is I had that joke in private mode. I don't know how or why, but it was in private mode. So that was the reason I wasn't gaining any followers on TikTok. Once I unprivatized my page, and that was me clicking them buttons, like my babies and people's been teaching me how to click them buttons. Once I started clicking them buttons and unprivatized that TikTok page, TikTok started engaging. But TikTok been doing a thing today. Like when I say, I just told my peoples last week, when I post to TikTok, this is how it has started. When I would post to TikTok, I might not see any engagement on TikTok for real for maybe 2 days. maybe 2 days. And then it got to the point where I would post and I would see engagement as of the next day. Excuse me, here lately, I'm posting and I am seeing that you guys engage on TikTok the very same day. But today, oh, y'all been on it. Time I put the post on, I'm like, what in the world? Did I increase my invisibility everywhere? Did I increase my invisibility everywhere? Because it's been increasing on Facebook. So Facebook has been doing these things. YouTube and TikTok, we on one. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I need y'all. I need y'all. I can't grow without y'all. Oh my goodness, it's hot, y'all. I was about to say something. I can't remember what it was that I was about to say. I ain't gonna be up here long, because for real, I ain't even really have no content. Like, I mean, I've been watching Carly stuff all day. That's basically, we're gonna talk a little bit about Carly. All right, Philip. What you do? Take the chicken?
Yeah.
Okay. It was well. We're gonna talk a little bit about Carly, because when I tell y'all JLR investigates, ain't playing no joke, ain't playing no games with the Russell family. He ain't playing no games. When I tell you, he was at, because you anybody that may know, she lawyered up. And then she confessed that there was no baby and no kidnapping. She still has not gone to the police. However, she did send her lawyer to the police to make a statement. And JLR Investigates has been all. So when I tell you that that man is posting content every minute, it seems like every minute, he says that he is not leaving Alabama until Carly Russell faces charges. And I think as I was coming live, I saw Dynamic Reason had just posted a video saying that charges are imminent. Look, my thing is what my thing is. I'm not so much on, and I'll tell you why I'm not so much on. I'm not so much on everybody saying you're gonna make it worse. You're gonna make it worse for missing black women. So I said what I said about that. It's already horrible. Everything that everybody is telling me, you know, you contesting the abortions because, you know, that's gonna make the ass trafficking. This stuff is already out of hand. What we gonna do about it? Because if you keep the abortions legal, it's not gonna lessen the trafficking. And guess what? Neither is Carly. She's not gonna lessen the missing women. What we have to do is have a voice. If we're going to continue to not have a voice, then yeah, things like this will continue to go on. If we don't want to have a voice, the title say Juggernaut or not. We're going to talk about Carly, and then we're going to talk a little bit about Juggernaut. Because I was watching Dynamic Reason and I thought I was going into a Carly video. I really don't even remember what the video was really about. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to get some bleach on you in a minute, Fly. I promise you, I'm going to get some bleach at you in a minute. Just don't want to really spray it around my phone, but I will if I need to. I kill flies with whatever's close. I have some Clorox. Clorox Clorox cleanup. And mine's is homemade, because I already used what I bought. But Clorox cleanup, I buy bleach. Why not just make more Clorox cleanup? Why keep going to buy some? I have a bottle. And it's going to kill the flies a little better. And clean the clean a little better. But I thought I was watching a Carly video, and I was watching a video about another young lady. Not really quite sure what the whole gist of the video was. But she was the cutter-upper in that video as well. And there came a point in the video where she was going so ballistic that 2 men had to hold her. 2 whole men. Big men. We gonna talk. Because I told you, Sylvie can't put levels on things. And the God lets me talk about the things that I know about, whether it be personally. I know about that personally. Because I have had to be held by that many men. Because I was going to wreck shop on a man with things in my hand. I was being messed with, though. I don't even know if that young lady, I don't think that that young lady was being messed with. I think that young lady was creating an issue. So I'm gonna read my verses right quick. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna give y'all the definition of juggernaut. Okay? Okay? I did send myself an empty email, y'all. That she did. She sent herself a email. Give me 1 minute. I just want to go ahead and plug in. And y'all, really quickly, because I keep seeing it, and I did make my little video. Y'all, shout out to LeBron James and his family. Y'all keep them prayed up. His baby went into cardiac arrest while he was playing basketball. Somebody asked the question, Levin. I think that was Levin that asked that question, because I wound up seeing it on TMZ. I don't even watch TMZ, but it was on TMZ today. And he referenced that he's seeing a lot of young athletes that are going down in weird ways. He's like, I wonder what's up with that. And he also had a doctor up there. The condition that he has is associated with that. You know, all that thing that we went through back in 2020. And then they made you start doing like that. The doctor said it could be. The doctor said, I don't know if he and his daddy have had. But it could be, because that condition is associated with either the actual condition or the... What the 9-day guys used to call it? The Jabberwocky. The Jabberwocky. All right, Juggernaut. Okay, and now let me go and get the Bible. So we're reading from Proverbs 25, and I chose Proverbs 25 and 27, the verse 27 of chapter 25, excuse me, from a verse. And anybody that has followed me for any amount of time knows that 5 and 28 is one that I reference a lot, city without walls. And I just said that on the other day, maybe yesterday. Talked about that city without walls. It's good to be able to have no one rule over you, to say you ain't got no ruler. You do what you want to do. Can't nobody tell you nothing. City without walls. It's because everything you want to do, you can do, and everything you want to put out can be put out. But guess what? If it ain't no walls, just imagine if they want no walls. If I didn't have these 4 walls, I would still have a roof. Why? Because there's foundation, baby. But it's not much that roof is going to keep out of here, because anything that want to get in here, if want no walls in here, or as the rain can get in, or as the snow, or as the sun, or as the bugs, or as the creepy crawlies and the slippy slitheries, all of them, all of that. When there ain't no walls, baby. You got you some walls there. You're learning how to build your walls. Then you got you some protection. I am able to do anything that I want to do. Anything that I want to do, first and foremost, is not always going to be the best for me. Might feel good or be good at the time, taste good at the time. But what about the long run? IJS. IJS and y'all IJS. That's what's. So, okay, so like I said, 27 is the anchor, but we're going to read 26. A righteous man falling down before the wicked is as a troubled fountain and a corrupt spring. 27. It is not good to eat much honey. So for men to search their own glory is not glory. 28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Please do not get stuck on he, ladies. Because if you research, and I would have never, that is a study that I never did until I got the number 444. The number 444, I forget what it means in Hebrew, but the Greek of the number 444 is the word man. And the word man is not always in reference to an actual male. So that's where we at with this. It's Old Testament, so it's not going to have a Greek. It's only going to have, man has a Greek version, but since we're in Proverbs, it's going to be a Hebrew of the word, definition of the word man. But it still breaks it down as the Greek does, whether it be humankind, whether it be in reference to God and Jesus, or whether it be in reference to a male. This here, humankind. So yes, ladies, it is not good to eat much honey. A lot of people don't even like the way honey tastes. I actually like the way honey tastes. I can't imagine trying to eat honey. But there may be those, like Winnie the Pooh, that just wants their honey. They just wants their honey. Nothing's going to keep them from their honey. And if y'all watch Winnie the Pooh like I watch Winnie the Pooh used to eat honey until his stomach hurt. That's not glory, that's gluttony. When you are going out there trying to make yourself out to be everything, that's like eating too much honey. You're feeling yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with feeling yourself. The God done told me that this was the season that feeling myself was okay. Why? Because it's something I never did. I don't care what the shell look like. Feeling myself the way that I be feeling myself. And it's not conceited. I've been down conceited line. Conceited line made the God put weight back on me. We cannot do conceited anymore. That is not how any of this works. No conceit. Confidence. Room commanding, baby. Her look in the mirror. Who and her see a thing. I don't care if I don't have any of this makeup on. That's a lie. Because it was not always that way. But that conceit, that was too much honey. That's why the God made sure that I retrieved all of the weight that I gave away. Gave it right back to me. Because conceit is no bueno. When I first started posting the videos about knowing the difference between confidence and conceit, someone came on and was like, what is conceit? No, excuse me, vanity. Vanity. Asked what was vanity. And I explained what vanity was in reference to conceit. Because it goes hand in hand. Generally, when you're vain or conceited, you still feel low when you go in the house. You still feel low when you go in the house. You're just making yourself look the part for all the people to see. No? I'd say. I'm just saying. So, Oh, okay, I already said that. What is self-adulation? Because so for men to have their own, for men to search their own glory is not glory, which seems to be a warning against conceit and self-adulation. And I am trying to, that is something that I generally would have had looked up. I apologize that I did not. But give me a moment. Update to satisfy internet privacy notice by continuing you agree to. Oh, I don't even use this anyway. I always use what you call it. Oh, okay. Self-adulation. The opposite end of low self-esteem, extremely high self-esteem, which is also poor self-esteem. A lot of people don't understand that. But when your self-esteem gets to the point that everything is about you, that is arrogance, and that is not self-esteem. That's not confidence. This fly is bugging me. Yeah, buddy. Go on ahead now. Where did he go? I don't know where he went, but he fell hard, and he fell good. But yes, self-adulation, the quality of having an excessively high opinion of oneself or one's importance. You see yourself as overly important. And we all important. But if you think that you're more important than me, because I don't think I'm more important than you, I just know that I am very important. I'm very important. But we should all know that about ourselves. But if your importance begins to infringe on minds, or make it seem like, or you make it seem like that nobody outside of you is relevant or anything like that, that is a bad way to be. That is a bad way to be. Yeah, I'm a little sleepy. Excuse me. Natural desires running too far. Man is a creature of manifold desires, many desires. These desires may be divided into two grand classes. Those that can never go too far, such are the desires of knowledge. You can never have too much knowledge. You can never have too much holiness. You can never have too much assimilation to the God. And my goal is to be more and more like the God. Does that mean I'm going to be a perfect human? Nope. The God understands that. The God is a dual God. Good and bad, male and female. Anything that has an opposite, the God. Dual. So the God understands. See, I'm a little different about God knows my heart. Because when I say God knows my heart, God not only knows my heart, but sees what I am doing, whereas someone else may see me and assume the authority of God and their, that self-adulation and feel as though they want to diminish my God or tell me my God is not God enough. But me and God, we gods. Do God say I'm the best? Do God say I need to be better? No and yes. But do God say I'm the best? Yes. Why? Because I'm not the best like anybody's underneath me, but all of God's babies are the best to God. The epitome of I'm not going to show favoritism. We may have a hard time at it, humans. Now, Carly. I talked about the wig last night, and he went to another. He didn't show. I'm not really invested in the neighbors, and I'm just gonna say that I'm not invested in the neighbors that are speaking. Not invested in the neighbors that are speaking, but I am watching the rest of his content. I wasn't even really invested in the person that the professional he got to speak on the wigs. Because my question to that person, and I mean, they were simple questions, but it didn't sound like somebody that was, that just would be doing my hair all the time. That's all I'm saying. So, and I'm loving his content. I'm following it and I'm using it. When I say he shook her lawyer's hand today, like they're not answering. They're still not. He's not answering any questions. But we're gonna see what the following days have to come, because my whole thing is what it's always been. As I started saying earlier, I'm not saying that I'm not concerned about black women going missing, but what I am concerned about is that there could have been someone in serious dire straits that night. There could have been someone. That's a more feasible situation. There could have been someone that night that needed all of the attention and the officers that she had out there while she was wilding out for whatever reason, because they still not saying. Now, one of his speculations is could she be pregnant, or could she have been pregnant? That's one of JLR's speculations. For the bus ticket, he made a video. Y'all go check him out. He made a video about Planned Parenthood. I've been watching so much. Some of this stuff, I'm winging it almost tonight. I'm winging it almost tonight, and I have been watching content. I'm really tired. Got a lot going on. I'm really tired. Having some iron issues, and they're about to start my iron infusion, so that's gonna help, because I'm still making sure. Like, I have doctors saying, I don't see how you're doing this. I don't see how you're doing, how you're exercising, how you're doing fitness challenges and things like that. I didn't even lose any weight with my fitness challenge because my thyroid's cutting up. But I'm not gonna stop. And I'm tired as I don't know what, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna wait for them to start these iron infusions. When I tell y'all I'm taking iron pills and eating plenty of spinach, when I say I have eaten 5 of the large containers of spinach in the last month, 5 whole tubs of spinach, and I'm taking my iron medicine every day, and my iron still ain't ironing the proper way. But he mentioned something. I don't know if she had an abortion or if she was planning on abortion or something like that, but he brought that Planned Parenthood into it and was saying, oh, Georgia don't let you do it. Excuse me, Alabama don't let you do it. It's illegal in Alabama. They have already taken away the right to do abortion in Alabama. Now, he said that Texas, he believes, does it. And also, I think he says that the bus ticket that she was checking into was leaving from Tennessee, which also was a state that does it, I believe. So these are just his speculations. I'm not saying Carly's pregnant, nor was JLR saying she's pregnant. He is speculating, like Sylvie said that the papers like to do, because he is a private investigator. I think he's private. I don't know if I think he's private, but he's his own company, though. I know that. So yeah. What else was there about Carly? So, Dynamic Reason did a video today. I'm still going to have to go back and listen to it because I went back and rewound it and still didn't hear it the second time. So I heard him when he said what he wanted us to catch, because I ain't catch it. But what he said is that the police chief was trying to give the parents an out the day Carly came back. Like, they knew this stuff. If you watched the press conference, I said that. If you watched the press conference, he looked like he was heated because all he wanted was his end, his opportunity. He was talking about how weird things was. Like, you could tell that he was like, yeah, nah, there ain't nothing right about this, even in that press conference. So it does not shock me if he said, because I didn't watch the entire, that thing was 3 hours long. I just watched because a whole bunch of different people were speaking. I watched when the police chief spoke and the facts that he was giving, up to she returned home and even before she was kidnapped. Y'all, I feel like look, I'm just, I guess it was just some water. It feels like, it feels like a piece of cold matter, sleep, whatever. I ain't had nothing in my eye in quite some time, and I'm gonna stop rubbing it because I'm gonna think it's just some water because nothing's coming out, and it feels like I'm about to irritate my eye. Like it feels so moist at the corner of this eyelash. It's ridiculous. I don't like. Oh Lord, excuse me. So the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut. Because I'm going to keep y'all posted on this Carly. If they arrest Carly, I'm coming on to make a video when they arrest her. If I come off of this and they, because the police trying to step lightly and make sure that they are not doing anything that may bring charges on them because it's tricky. Like, it's tricky. But come on, baby. Like, and the thing about it for me is it really feels like Mom is capping and pulled her husband into this. And this is the page for ladies. Juggernaut or nah. Now let me tell you about my story. It was my brother. He's not my biological brother, but he's the queen's son. And he has always had an issue with the way he felt like it was okay to talk to his parents. And I have always had an issue like that. Why? Because I'm something like his sister. And you don't talk to my parents that way when you're a child, like even from childhood. So when he was doing it in his mom's house, he felt like he couldn't really say nothing to me. So when it became his house, he felt like, I'm going to say what I want. This is my house. Well, my thought processes didn't change on that. Like, this is not the way you're supposed to be talking to your parents. I don't care who house you in. So since you don't care how you talk to your parent, because you in your house, I don't care how I talk to you. Because you don't care how you talk to your parent. And one thing led to another. And two people wound up having to hold me so that everything that I got in my hand wouldn't end up on his body. I had things and stuff. I had about a 15-pound weight at one point. I had a good old knife at one point. A good butcher one. I had a hot sauce bottle at one point. A nice size one. I had that one in my hand real good. I wasn't going to let it go. I wasn't going to let the weight go either. Might let the blade go. I wasn't going to let the weight go. Why? Because you're a man and I know that you're stronger than me, but all that I'm asking is that you don't disrespect your parents in my presence. Because that is my business. I don't care what nobody says. Because she's something like my parent. I didn't allow when my youngest daughter and my oldest daughter were younger, when my daughters were younger, and my youngest daughter's friends, my youngest daughter would get around her friends and act a little funny towards her sister. And I checked that, because that's my daughter. I don't care that the other one is my daughter, because guess what? If it would have been the other way around, I would have still checked it. Why? Because that's my daughter. I wouldn't have cared that the other one was my daughter. Period. Now, with that being said, the term juggernaut. Because this young lady, this is what I did see on that video. She was amped. It took those men to hold her down. I just don't remember what everything was about, but I do remember that she was cutting up. It wasn't because somebody was messing with her. And y'all can say my baby brother won't mess with me. Y'all can say that. But he was in my mind. He was in my mind. Been telling you for years. Respect your mama. Why you feel like it's all right to talk to your mama that way? Look, I don't like it when, look, I ain't even trying to be funny. When you see it on TV, a lot of times the people don't look like me. It ain't just on TV. The God had to tell me to just back up, mind your business sometime, because I can't get to nobody on TV. But we went into the doctor's office. And that little girl that did not look like me, she looked like this side of my hand, not that side of my hand. And they're just talking to her mama like she was the same age as her. And that situation turned out like almost like when you go and try to help a woman that's getting thrown up by a man, and she be like, I'm gonna fight you too, because that's my man. Yeah. But guess what? I don't care how the mama came down. Y'all better get up and get away from me. And they did. Y'all had better get up and get away from me, because I promise I cannot listen to this little girl speak to you in that disrespectful manner. If you like it, I don't love it, get away. I just believe that children are supposed to stay in their place when it comes to their parents. And I'm going to also tell you, I'm also the person that believes that respect is earned. So you should not be talking to and treating your children any old kind of way. Because the same way it gives no stipulations on the parents that are supposed to be honored, it gives no stipulations on the children that you are not supposed to provoke to anger. Every time somebody open up the phone and get ready to read Juggernaut, somebody start talking, and then something happens, and then the phone closes back up. Juggernaut. Wait a minute. Where did Juggernaut go? Okay. Juggernaut. A huge, powerful, and overwhelming force or institution. He was talking about a woman. She was a huge, powerful, overwhelming force on that day. It took everything in them two men to hold up. And when I say huge, I do not mean in size, baby. That was a little. Hello, beautiful. We are so full of power, us ladies, we are so full of power. So many debates as to, if we're stronger than the men or all of that stuff like that. Let me tell you, we're their gifts. We're their gifts. Do I believe that there are women out there that overpower men? Yes, I do. Do I believe that it is the norm? No, it's not. Do I believe that there is supposed to be fear anywhere, beautiful? No, I don't. But what I do know is we are not men. We should not be acting as though we are men. If we have become hardened by life situations and circumstances, we should be trying to find our way back to the balance of softness. Beautiful. Defending yourself is one thing. Going and presenting yourself as a man, or being as strong as a man, or anything like that, that can become challenging. We fought for many years, beautiful, to be able to do what they do, But the fact of the matter is, we are not men. I love you, beautiful. Sylvie is out.